have your attention, please? Your podcast will begin in just a few moments. Upon arrival of your podcast, please enter and move across the aisle, filling every available seat. Remember, all listeners are required to wear their safety restraints while on board. Please keep your hands inside the podcast at all times and enjoy your ride.
Hello everyone, welcome back to In, Out, Delete, the show where we review both new and older movies. My name is Gino.
Robert.
Ricardo.
And America.
And we are coming to you live from our editing bay. If you're new to the show, we use the rating system of In, Out, Delete.
In, if you liked it, you loved the movie, you want to get up on the top of a mountain and tell everybody how much you loved it. Out, if you did not like it, and maybe you don't want to tell anybody about it. And delete, if it was the worst movie ever made, and you want that asteroid from Armageddon to hit the Earth so it could destroy everything in existence along with this movie.
I wanna close my eyes. Alright, so this week we watched Stuber and America's pick, which was Aventurera. So let's hear a little snippet of Stuber.
Please be a 5-star ride.
Hey! Uber?
Yeah, be cool, be nice. I'm Stu. How do you do?
Compton. I'm LAPD. Let's go.
Do you have a more specific address?
Compton!
Stop yelling, neighborhoods. That's not how Uber works.
Stuber, a detective recruits his Uber driver into an unexpected night of adventure.
I am in on it. Yeah, because I wasn't expecting anything more of what it was. So it was cool, and Batista's funny. And the guy, what's his name?
Kunal.
I
don't know how to say his last name.
Oh, shit.
Sounds right.
And the Campito.
Kunal
What?
Nanijani.
No, okay.
I think that's it.
he was he was funny too. I seen him in a couple movies. He's not super funny, but he's enough funny where I was like, everybody knew what was gonna happen. They were gonna be friends. Ending was kind of whack. It was like near out, but I'm still in just because it was in. It was like I was expecting that, and it was cool. Whatever.
Dan, you were almost out?
Yeah, I was a little out.
So in, but kind of whack is the...
Yeah, kind of whack, but watch it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
America?
I'm in. I thought it was really funny. I mean, it wasn't hilarious. It wasn't the best movie of the year, but it was like kind of like last week, that Gunther movie where it wasn't really a great movie, but it made you laugh. It made me realize Batista is a better actor than The Rock, John Cena, any other wrestler ever. So yeah, it's a
fighting
is
word
it?
there.
You like The Rock? You think he's good?
He's the people's champ. How do you want
Sure,
to
man. I don't know, man. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was
John
funny.
Cena,
It was
you
a good
can't
time.
see him.
I guess.
You can't see him act.
What about
For
you,
real.
Robert?
I'm in. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was funny enough. It did its job, I went on a Friday night, and all I wanted to do was turn off my brain and just enjoy it. It's not the greatest movie you'll ever see, but it did its job. I was entertained.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm the last one, so like I predicted, I'm out.
Oh,
I
I think you
knew it.
wanted to be out.
You did.
You were against it from
You
the beginning.
went in there out already.
No, I
Do you know how to use apps?
No, after our recording, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in as a fresh mind. I'm just gonna forget I'm out. Then I started watching it, and then at the end of the movie, I'm like, fuck, I'm out.
It's the same.
I'm out. Like, don't get me wrong. The buddy cop thing they did was fun. Dave Bautista did amazing. To me, he did a really good job for what it is. Like, I'm not saying he's a better actor than The Rock, but,
Oh, okay. You want to fight about this?
You want to go outside? How about that? Let's go outside. How about that? And so yeah, it's just the acting wasn't bad, but there's just certain parts of the storyline where I was like, that wasn't necessary. I mean, I guess to move the character along, I guess it was, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad for what it was, but like I said, I'm out.
Warning, spoilers lie ahead. Please do not proceed forward if your film has not been viewed.
Yeah, I mean, the screenplay was basically made on a machine. It was like, typical buddy cop movie, enter, and then because there was nothing. Google screenplay. There was nothing.
Like that name generator, like put in your birthday and your first name.
There was nothing. There was nothing new about it. There was nothing original about it.
Yeah.
All quote unquote plot twists that happen, like you don't care.
Yeah,
you don't care about
for
anything.
sure.
But it was funny enough, and I think Kunal is pretty funny. If you watch him in other movies and on Silicon Valley, and Dave Bautista, like you said, he played the straight character, so he didn't do a lot of comedy, which I wasn't expecting, because he's really funny in Guardians of the Galaxy, right? But he played more of the straight man in this. But I thought it was a nice balance between the two, so I enjoyed the journey enough, and like I said, I was able to turn off my brain and just enjoy it for what it was.
Yeah, and then the story, I guess, like you were saying, how it's like a simple story, that it got as good as it could get, probably.
Yeah.
You can't get better than that. Like, it was like, what can you do with that story, you know?
Yeah, we've seen it a million times.
Yeah, and then it could have been way worse, so I guess since it was just there, then it was good enough.
We have a very low bar here.
I'm just saying. Like, I was like the what's it called? What's that? The girl he liked, Becca.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like
was
that.
I forgot everybody's name.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
See, look at that. That's.
I mean, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting.
But you're
you.
in though.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Because I'm in, yeah.
it's easy for me to forget some of these people's names because I don't
Yeah.
care.
So am I, but I'm still in.
Yeah,
But,
and it wasn't a long movie, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right. It wasn't long. I'm glad it was short. But like, there's the whole thing with Kamal's character and like, and it's like you said, the story's like we've seen multiple times. It's always this guy who falls in love with this girl, he met since whatever, but never had the balls to say I love you and this and that. And finally, when he does, stupid timing, whatever. It's like, bro, like. You look like a type of guy you watch romantic movies and know the situation. You should understand what you were dealing with at this point.
Well, yeah, they watched The Notebook, no?
No, they watched.
what is it?
When
the
Harry Met Sally.
Oh, there you go. Oh no!
But they do
he
reference
was-
the Notebook when he.
Yeah, he's like my favorite.
Yeah.
Is
Hashtag.
Ryan Gosling.
Okay,
my favorite three movies.
even though I'm out, I do like the moments when Kamal tried to be a hard ass.
So you're in. That
no,
means you're in.
No, I'm out. I'm
There's
still
a lot
out.
of them. But like this is the type of movie where you've had a long week of work, and all you want to do is
Kick back.
watch a movie
Giggle.
that just gets you through 2 hours, so you could forget about your problems.
That's what you
And-
did the whole time, Ricardo? You giggled?
Yeah.
You
How is
see,
that even a
it makes
giggle?
you forget about your problems, and it makes you giggle.
It did.
So-
It made me
and-
forget my problems, but then it came back as soon as the credits showed. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, but for that hour and 45 minutes or whatever it was, it did its job.
It's
Yeah.
true. No, you're right.
And then like it is a thing where I could, like, I don't know, we're with my friends or something. You're like, oh, I want to watch a movie or something. We could put that on and we'll laugh. You know.
Yeah.
There's a dick scene, which is funny.
There was a dick scene? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Giant dick scene.
Did I just see
Whoa.
a dick the size
Oh,
of a
yeah.
What the size of she said someone's
I didn't
name?
notice it until like
That's funny.
that FaceTime scene. Like, is that a dick pic? I'm like, whoa, wait, what? And then of course, like Nito just walks by.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
I saw it in IMAX, so I noticed it.
IMAX 3D.
I was like, whoa.
It's so real.
3D.
Feels like I could touch it. They're reaching out. And...
It's so veiny. sorry, kids who are listening to this in your car ride home with your mom or dad.
Hey, but I do agree though that Batista is like maybe better than The Rock, cause
yeah, I kind of would agree with that too.
Du Brute, like all of you against me.
no, cause you know how in
Wait.
Batista and Guardians of the Galaxy played this character, and now he played this character in this one.
Okay.
The Rock plays the same fucking
True,
character.
very,
Yeah.
very, very true. Yeah.
In
The
every
Rock,
single movie.
it's like somebody writes a script for The Rock.
For The
Yeah.
Rock, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe
And,
this
like-
was for The Rock, and The Rock's like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm doing
No, whereas
he,
Batista-
he would never have been able to do
Yeah,
this.
Batista could play a character rather than just play himself.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. He's not just a buff man.
Yeah.
I don't know about
He is
John
just
though.
a buff man.
No, I think he's a good actor.
I
Yeah,
noticed
he
that
really is, yeah.
Well,
Right.
he is. No, he's not a bad actor. He's a good
Yeah.
actor. Actually, like I said, he didn't do a bad job in this movie. But
and they don't like they say a little bit of comments about him being buff and stuff, but like it's not like The Rock. He comes out.
Yeah, it's
you know he's
it's not unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
believe that guy is a cop. When The Rock, when he's playing like an insurance salesman
Oh,
or something,
yeah,
like
for sure.
you're not, you don't
Yeah,
sell
yeah.
insurance.
It's-
like,
And it also with them too, it's kind of like they bring them into the scene, and then as soon as they come in, it's kind of like clap from the audience, like oh,
Yeah.
you know. And with Batista, it's not. It's just like oh, it's
another
it's a character.
character,
It's
right.
you're able to get
so-
lost in his performance.
Yeah.
what did you guys feel about the villain guy?
Oh, that's the guy from The Raid.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was cool.
I like
enjoyed
that.
seeing him. Yeah,
Which guy?
The villain guy,
the
one-
blonde Asian guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Raid?
Nah.
He comes. Yeah, you should watch that. He's pretty good in that.
Okay, so
Look at this guy.
no,
So he's turning in.
I am, dude, because I really thought about really more into it.
No, but you can't change it.
No, I can't change it. No, you're right. No, think
Well,
about it.
America changed one time.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
I was convinced.
well, nobody wants to let me. They're like, you're in the box. Sit in the
You
box.
get-
What do you say? Are you in now?
Everybody gets one.
Fuck it. I'm in. All right, fine.
Hey.
I'm in. I'm in on
But
this.
do you
Fine.
actually want to be in? Like, you don't have to.
No, I do
change-
because I actually did enjoy it. I'm just nitpicky on just like the storyline parts. That's all. And I really thought about it. Like, you know what? Like, David just did a good job.
Maybe you had higher expectations than we did.
That's
I know.
that's it.
Maybe
That
did.
is it.
Yeah, and then you, I'm telling you, you came in as an out already, so you're already hating it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, fine. Yeah, there you go. You guys beat me to it. Stop pulling my arm. Well, moving on to the next movie, Aventurera. Listen to us.
Aventurera.
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 Hello, friends. Are you tired of eating healthy? Tired of trying to lose weight and having it go nowhere? Well, we here at Zapcola invite you just to give it all up. Yes, throw that healthy lifestyle away. Abandon your weight loss effort and have a delicious and refreshing Zapcola, the drink that will quench your thirst and raise your spirits, along with raising the risk of diabetes. So, what do you say? Just throw it all away and enjoy a Zapcola. After all, we are here for a good time, and not a long time.
Please stand by as your next film is being prepared. And remember, no flash photography is allowed during listening.
Vende caro tu amor, aventurera, da el precio del dolor a tu pasado.
Left alone after her mother runs off with another man and her father kills himself, Elena attempts to make a new life for herself in a new city.
So why'd you pick this movie, America?
I grew up watching these movies with my mom.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh.
So this, you're like,
On
that's
YouTube?
inappropriate. No, not on YouTube, but yeah, I don't know. That's the kind of stuff my mom used to watch. So
Oh,
I
that's
grew up with those
interesting.
old Mexican movies.
what are they
And
called
so-
again?
Well, this one, like with all the dancing and stuff, are called rumberas.
Rumberas.
Yeah, so they're about the dancing girls and like cabaret and like all that type of shit.
So there's a lot of movies like this?
Yeah, it's a genre.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty popular in the late 40s to 50s, and I guess because like there was a lot of cabarets in Mexico, but then like government changes made decency whatever, and they shut them down. So then the genre kind of went down. And, Yeah.
Oh,
So you're obviously in, right?
Yeah, I love this movie. Yeah,
Robert.
it's one of my favorites.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. I'm in. I was really surprised by this movie. When you recommended it, I was like, fucking America's making us watch a Cantinflas movie. That was like black and white, like I was showing my age a little bit. But I was really surprised by the story. Like, I was kind of blown away by it had like 20 plot twists like within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't believe they're doing this. They're telling this type of story about this subject matter in the 50s.
Yeah.
So I really liked it. I was, like I said, I was
It's the
surprised
40s, no?
at
50s.
Made in 49, released 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised at the subject matter. I got into the character's journey, and it was a bit film noir. I feel
Yeah.
like inspired in a lot of moments, so I like that too. There was, I think, towards like the middle of the movie, it did kind of slow down for me. Like
Yeah,
the
when all
plot
the
twist kind of
dancing and
slowed down and
stuff,
stuff. So I didn't love it at that point, but overall, I thought it was really great. It was really surprising.
Ricardo.
All right. I guess I'm in too. I love the story too. The little singing thing, I got a little tired of
The
it.
musical numbers.
Yeah, it was cool at first, but then when it kept happening, I was just like, oh, this is like just wasting time. Adding time to it. But the stories, yeah, the little plot twist, everything was pretty funny. The way the dramatic scenes were always with
Yeah,
the
like,
music. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, she gets hypnotized, and there's like literally like a little spiral. on
Oh
the-
yeah, that's pretty funny. And like the ending was a little mediocre, but it was like a typical, I guess, those kind of movies.
What do you mean by mediocre? How so?
Yeah, because remember the ending
I'm
wasn't.
gonna call Rengo.
It wasn't like a big. He just got stabbed in the back. I'm pretty sure he could have gotten up and stuff. You know?
No,
It was
it's
like-
against Rengo, dude. He's got you.
He's a badass, and they made him seem like this. This is it. This little ending, you know. He could have been.
So you weren't satisfied with the ending?
Not really. No, I wasn't.
How
too
would it
satisfied.
have ended?
How would you
me?
ended it? How would you ended it?
Her dying at the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, for a
can't
second,
kill
I
the
thought she
femme fatale.
was.
Yeah,
Come on.
I was gonna
thought-
be so heartbroken.
I
if
thought
that
he was
happened,
gonna
yeah.
pop out. The guy that the what's his name?
Lucio?
Yeah, the husband.
husband?
Yeah, and then
Oh,
pop
Mario.
out the gun and just shoot the shit out of her, and then I would have been like, wow.
No, he wasn't. If anyone's gonna kill her,
fiend.
it's gonna be the
Oh,
original boyfriend, Lucio or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know, but that's why I was like, but I think the story is pretty cool, so they should. I don't know. They should make it again.
You
New
wanna
style.
remake it?
Yeah, but like new with that kind of story, but like I guess newer now, like more.
Vegas showgirls or what? Like.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool seeing
Oh, we
something.
already did that with this at Berkeley. I'm good.
But no, and yeah, but that's it. So I'm in. Not great, but
Sounds like an
Still
out,
cool.
but okay, whatever.
it's still cool.
I'm in. I actually enjoyed it. It's one of those 50s Mexican movies where, well, it's like like the early times of filmmaking. I feel like they're still testing waters of how should we make it more dramatic. And I like how every little thing was so dramatic. Like the part when like the main girl, what's her name, Elena? And she's like, I'm going to the police and I'm gonna rat on you guys because this is a bad environment. And all of a sudden they go, Gunther or whatever, there's a fucking bodyguard just shows up.
Rengo.
And then Rengo, and then just like he just whips a knife at her and goes, no, and she's just like falling
like
back.
a soap opera.
Yeah, and then he just like gets closer and closer, but all super slow and creepy, limping. And she's just like, no. And she drops herself and she's like dragging herself, no. And then finally, like 10 minutes.
But I actually really felt the tension in that scene. I was really scared. I was
That's
like,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the 50s of that era, the noir era of the dramaticness, and I like those things, you know. And then like the close-ups and the lighting and how they do the lighting is so dope. And then just like. And I just like the over dramatic scenes. It's like, oh, all you're tough now. All of a sudden, you're a little bitch because I got a knife on you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like cut her face. Like, no, don't cut my face. It's just, And you know what I mean? Like that part made me laugh. And the one that got me confused, I had to rewind, is when like after she got drunk and then like, oh, give her some tea, it'll make her feel better. And then being drugged or roofied, I should say.
Yeah.
And then the creepy dude, the fedora comes in, like all creepy, like. You know what I mean? I thought it was just like, wait, what's going on here? And he
That's what happened.
Yeah.
And I was
That's
like,
it's a whorehouse.
Yeah.
She
a
got
brothel.
sold
right?
in,
Okay, that makes sense. That's all I was like, what the fuck? And then like, okay, have a good day, to the guy that just raped her, like
That's
tipped
why-
her hat and just tipped his hat and just walked away.
Lucio sells her to Rosaura, to that woman. Yeah. That's why it comes back, the whole twist.
It comes back,
of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, that's your mom.
That makes sense. At the time, that's what I was like, what the fuck? And then it made sense to me. It's a twist. I was like, but yeah, it was just like, but I think it was a fun movie. I just like how everything happened within 10 minutes. Like all this drama that's happening to the poor woman. Like, I'm a good girl. And then the fucking dad's friends like flirting with her, like, oh, I remember when you were a little girl and used to, and I'm like, ugh. And you know what? And then the mom being all like, being all protective, like, don't let other guy talk to you like that. But then like the twist is like the mom gets with the friend, and I think the whole time she was just jealous that the daughter was getting the attention. And I was like, what a bitch.
Some precious shit.
Yeah, like, you know, what the fuck? Some precious
Yeah,
shit.
you remember Precious?
Oh, the movie Precious.
Yeah.
I thought you meant in general Precious. I was like, what? But yeah, like, I literally was like, what the fuck? Because I was like, man, that's an overprotective mom. And that's what I thought. Then all of a sudden the twist is like, dun, dun, dun. She's fucking with the homie. And then it's like, and then like, now it makes sense why she was all staring at her at the end. Like when she goes, I'm going to school. And she leaves and the mom just gives this stare down like, bitch.
Yeah.
Because that's my man, motherfucker. You're fucking with my man. And then, you know, when the dad comes in all depressed. I'm like, oh, poor guy. And so like, I gotta take care of my dad. Bang! I'm like, fuck, man.
Dude.
Can this get any worse? I'm leaving. It reminds me of bad memories. And it ends up being a dancer. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But it was a fun movie. It was a really good journey. And I was just
like how
wondering,
you described all those horrible events and you called it a fun movie.
Yeah. It's the entire movie's pretty dark.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean,
it's a pretty dark
I found it
subject
really
matter.
heartbreaking.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I find it fun just because of the style of
The
it.
filmmaking.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
The fun.
I just thought it was funny.
But yeah, I liked it. I mean, I was very interested of how you saw this movie because even I was like, I don't think you could find this anywhere. Like,
No.
this is very rare type of movie to find.
No, I do like her like ascent into a badass. She goes from someone who's like heartbroken. She's like, I have to leave, and then she struggles for a little bit, can't find a
She
job. She's
became
being
like
harassed.
a woman.
Yeah,
you know?
and then she
Yeah.
like the whole. I don't know. Like it's really ambiguous whether she's doing good or not. You know, she fucks over her husband. She like all
Oh,
of
yeah,
it. Like
that's
she's
just- yeah.
protecting herself.
Yeah,
but
she turns into kind of like an evil character
Yeah.
because
yeah.
she's using the guy who falls in love with her to get back at the woman who.
Yeah, that's
know,
crazy
ruined her
because
life.
I
Ruined her
started
life.
asking too. I was
Yeah.
like, is she a bad person now or good? Like, it was
Yeah.
cool. That's kind of cool. Cause
That's
But,
how
you,
it's-
but you're still rooting for her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's I don't know. I love that.
That's
Oh.
why I was surprised at the complexity of it all. Like, I wouldn't expect this movie. Maybe I just haven't seen that many old movies, but I wasn't expecting this type of complex storyline
In the
in a
past.
Mexican movie from the 50s. You know?
Golden age of cinema,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man.
I
Movies are
thought it
good.
was all like they rode horses and just sang.
And some of them they do,
Yeah.
and they're really good.
Yeah.
You should watch them. You really should.
But it makes me wonder. Like, I want to ask them. Like, is this the stuff you guys watch? Like, cause I had no idea.
it was pretty good
I
though.
don't know.
Yeah.
That's what my mom watched. So.
Hey, remember that guy, the brother?
Oh, Ricardo.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking badass,
Fucking
dude.
homewrecker.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah.
When
That-
she gets married and she
Mhm.
ends up kissing my guy.
And also, I like how the twist at the end when they too much innocence on the mom. It's like, oh, don't you want to see where your mom works? And it's like, what? And then all of a sudden, the mom's the main whorehouse boss. And
She's
it's
a
like,
boss.
mama.
Hey, that's
And
cool
like,
too. That they
Nico.
made her like it's a girl as the ruler of this, because it could have been a guy,
True.
you know.
True.
But it was actually that was pretty cool.
But yeah, but as I said, that's the crazy of the innocence of how your mom, like how you see your mom. Like
Oh,
I
I
would,
know.
man, I don't know how I would feel if I saw my mom like being a boss ass bitch at a whorehouse. You know, like just be walking in, she just see her count her money and be like, "Mom, where the fuck is the money from?"
How could you, mom?
No, how could you not give me some of that dough for a new car? Nah, but seriously, like I thought, to be honest, I thought I for some reason, since I think about modern times of how we would do things, filming, I thought it would be like, Mom, why the fuck are you counting money like that? It'd be like a twist, like he already knew she's like that, and then the
Oh.
whole plan backfires.
That would have been fucking
That
cool.
would- but that's what I'm saying. Like I thought that would have been cool, but no,
Right.
it was like my
No,
mom.
but it was the whole like Mexican like cabaret is dirty. Obviously,
Yeah.
brothels are not legal, and so her family couldn't know about it. She's a very well respected woman back in Guadalajara, where
There you
she,
go.
like she's actually known, but in Ciudad Juarez, she's this whole other like woman with another life that's obviously not respectable.
Mhm.
So
Isn't
yeah.
the son the one that Elena marries a lawyer, right? A lawyer?
yeah, he's a lawyer.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I thought that was gonna be the twist too, where like she takes like, watch, where are you taking me? And then like she turns around, and then they both like laugh and be like, ha, we knew this the whole time, you know. And then the husband was gonna be the fucking bad guy too. That's what I was expecting.
Where that totally could happen because Rosaura is very like she watches over her nightclub. Like even when Elena comes in, she already knows that she's coming. She's watching them from above, from her little room. So and that in the cabaret is where Mario met Elena, because you know how it just goes from like she goes from a dance number to Mario comes up to her and he's like, I want to marry you,
Yeah.
and she's like, we've only known each other for 2 months. She met
That
him
was
there.
kind of funny, huh?
Yeah.
But he just knew her as a dancer.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you really think because she got with him for revenge, right? She didn't love him at all. She was
Yeah.
using him, right? But at the end, she falls in love with him.
Yeah.
Did she really fall in love with him, or what is
Mm,
her? Kind of what is she doing there?
Well, I think supposedly she actually realized she was in love with him. But I think it's kind of, especially at the time, being the 1950s, like, you don't get divorced. Because then you can't get remarried. Like, you're like, you're like cast out from everyone else. Like, nobody's going to love you anymore. So I think it was kind of, to me, maybe just coming from modern times, I'm like, okay, she obviously like sees her social status. She has nowhere else to go. So
Yeah, because that
that's what that's
looking at
even
it that
what
way,
seems
yeah,
like.
it is still kind of depressing then because
Yeah.
her whole life just fell apart and she got dragged into this lifestyle and there's no way out.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
it's a really dark really, really dark movie. And one of the things you were saying, Ricardo, like they should remake it. I think that shows how good of a story it is, because you could make that story in these modern times and it would work the same. It'd still be just as good.
Because right now they can make it dark, but it's like
She probably would end up getting murdered in the modern day
Oh,
version
yeah,
of this. Yeah, you know how you said you'd rather her die?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'd
I
kill
would
her,
kill her.
at this point in time.
Damn, bro.
I don't
Wouldn't-
think
I don't
she
know,
had
I
to
think that
die.
would've
I
been
No.
kind of
cool.
feel like, but I kind of feel like death would be better rather than living out the rest of her life.
No.
But she doesn't think about it. She's not. That's not love she found.
No, but
And she's married to the guy whose mom enslaved her,
Oh,
basically.
Yeah.
and she's
But-
still
And the
alive,
mom's
right?
not dead either.
Yeah, she's still alive.
Yeah, but
Like,
she
how's
won.
Thanksgiving gonna be?
She's in Mexico. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the Pablo, they do.
What? El Día del
Christmas
Pavo?
then, Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, how's Christmas?
She's Jewish. I don't know, dude. I don't
No,
know.
but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
how
I
do you live that life? It was just so, I was so depressed by the end. Like, I didn't want her to die because that would have been heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But then I just thought about it. It's like, that's such a depressing life.
Yeah.
Like, everything that happened to her is fucked up.
But I mean, I do think that she, considering the whole social status thing and I have nowhere else to go, like, this is my only option, I do think that she kind of realizes, like, because she does tell him, like, I fucked up. Like, you were the only man who ever showed me, like, any kindness. Like, everyone else mistreats me, harasses me, whatever, and uses me. And you actually, like, cared for me.
That's true.
Like, and then she's like, you really shouldn't be with me. So I think that kind of shows you, like, she feels bad for fucking him over.
my ass.
Shut up.
That's what she said at
No,
the
but
end.
I mean, I do feel like the guy, what's the character's name?
Mario, the
yeah,
husband?
his love is genuine, right,
Yeah,
for
it
her.
is,
But
yeah.
the other way around, like, she might never even feel
Yeah,
love,
maybe
right?
she's just grateful for
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
It's just
More
fucked
than
up.
anything, yeah.
It's like-
Yeah.
She's rich now,
Yeah.
though.
Well, but what about the homie that saved her life? You know, left her fucking
That
left her in
guy.
the
Should've
friend
phoned
zone.
that guy, right?
Left him in the friend zone.
She
Poor
should've put-
guy.
yeah, I know.
If he wasn't
No.
there, creeping on her, like she would have probably done.
Dude, she was paying him. This is no fucking friend
She
zone.
didn't take the
He's
money.
an employee.
He didn't take the
No,
money.
but he kind of cared about her.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
That doesn't
He
mean
didn't.
you have
He
to
should've just
fuck
boned
him.
her.
Like,
No, yeah, I'm not saying that.
Oh no! Or ran away with him.
No, I mean, I'm sure
No,
he stuck
okay,
around.
that's too
much.
He was
That's too
really,
much.
he was
Ah, He
happy.
shoots the air and then fiend.
He didn't have a gun. He didn't have a gun. He had a knife.
It's
Oh,
like
he
it's
did
like
have a knife.
it's heartbreaking. Like you just see him heartbreaking little by little.
He
As
was happy.
He limps. He saves her, and then like
He's
"Mi
riding the
amor."
horse.
No, he just limps. That's how he limps, bro. I was not my
Yeah,
fault.
he limps.
And
I
then,
know
like,
he limps.
and then like
Yeah, he's like, he saves her. He
Yeah.
saves the day. You know, stabs the guy in the back, and he's like, you know, waiting for his hero moment. She runs off with another guy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
what I'm
the
saying. He
fuck?
just
It
stood
was
there like-
already her
Yeah,
guy.
I
Like, they were,
He just stood there like, what happened?
What the
That
fuck?
was never a
Everything
love
I'm doing
interest.
for you.
Not even another kiss on the cheek. Like just straight like
Oh my God.
kisses her man.
I'm
he just
sure
stood there
he
like.
stayed around. Okay, she's
was
How would you know?
like-
Said fiend.
employee,
Yeah, what it was?
and then her
He
employee.
he was her guardian angel
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
basically.
that at one point was
See?
gonna
Kill
slash
her.
her face.
Slash her face. Oh, then,
Look,
oh
you
yeah,
can-
and then sorry,
You
Ren.
can change your mind. Gino went from out to in, so Ringo can be evil and then great. Okay.
He did,
so.
but he got left hanging. Just like I saved her. Like, oh, you're
my
kissing that.
I'm not
guy.
saying she had to get with him, but like at least an acknowledgement, like,
Exactly.
hey, thanks, man, for saving my life.
Thumbs up at
And
least.
the guy, Mario, is like, thanks for saving my wife.
Yeah, man.
Here's
Yeah, that's
50
how it's
pesos.
gonna end.
Yeah.
Here's 50
20
pesos.
pesos.
Yeah,
20
just
pesos
in
only.
this like dramatic ass like noir movie where it just ended like really badly. And then she almost died, but she ends up kind of getting her way, and it's a happy ending for the happily married couple. Like, you really want it to end with, "Hey, thanks, man. Here's the tip." Like, no.
I mean, I'm not a writer, but they could. Like, you know what's funny is that the little time bar came up on YouTube towards the end of the movie
Yeah.
when there was like 2 minutes left,
Yeah.
and there was still so much to be resolved.
Yeah.
And I was like on the edge of my seat, like, how the fuck is this movie gonna end? I was like, ah.
ends with her making out with her man. The guy gets left over, sad face, and fiend.
But it's like a pseudo. It's like, you know, my point again. It's like a pseudo happy ending.
All right, so to recap, so we're all in.
Yes, we're
Yeah,
all in.
we're all
for
in.
Aventurera. Thank you, America, for
Thank you,
recommending.
America. Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
You guys should watch more Mexican movies. They're
I want to
great.
now.
Maybe.
Hopefully you recommend
Maybe.
recommend
Some
more.
more Cantinflas.
Dude, okay, don't be talking shit.
I know,
They're
bro.
funny though.
I
They're
love
funny.
that guy.
Cantinflas is dope.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're all in. So
Yes.
yes. Make sure to tune in next time. So we're gonna review The Lion King
Whoa.
and Robert's pick.
After Hours, which is directed by the great Martin Scorsese, but maybe not the typical Martin Scorsese movie that you're expecting.
Ooh, like my Scorsese.
Yes, I love him too.
So, guys, what's your prediction on Lion King?
I think it's gonna suck.
I want to hold my feelings for this movie because it's so much anger.
I feel like it's gonna be cheesy, like nacho cheesy, like just like goopy fakeness.
But on the negative side, the only question is whether they're gonna be out or delete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what, you don't know yet? You're not gonna give us at least your thought of out or delete?
I'm thinking it's gonna be delete.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
How about you, Ricardo?
I might go out on this one.
Wow.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think it's gonna be an out. Cause
Out or in, actually, like maybe.
What the fuck?
side
Of
in.
course, this is the only two choices you have.
There are three. There's three choices. Cause in, I'm thinking like maybe maybe it's like the same thing, and it's funny and like the music, but out because it might still look whack.
I think it's gonna look horrible.
Yeah.
Isn't Lion King your favorite movie?
Yeah. So
Damn.
favorite Disney movie, I guess.
Whoa. Okay.
So we're in for a treat.
I know.
I'm really looking forward to going to the theater to watch it though.
I'm not.
It's weird.
You America?
It's a
You're
weird
delete. You're delete.
situation.
I think I'm gonna be out. I think even if I don't like how it looks, it might have like fun music or something. Like something's got to be nice about it, you know. Something's got to be enjoyable. So I don't think I'm gonna be a delete, but I don't think I'm gonna like it.
You guys don't like the cast?
I do.
I mean, it's
I don't
fine.
care for
Glover,
them.
Beyonce.
But Cheech is not there.
Yeah, I don't
That's
watch
fine.
movies just to see somebody's.
Whoopi
performance.
Goldberg's not there.
Oh, you're right.
Bueller's not there.
Do you know?
I think I could be in on this. Because I like the cast, and
Yeah.
Jon Favreau's directing it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking for it. I mean, yeah.
That's why I'm hoping for an in.
And Hans Zimmer's
but-
back doing the music for the movie,
Yeah.
and so like you're not looking forward to that.
I mean, I want to save my feelings for it. Next week.
Okay. Well then, tune in next week, guys, and then until then, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you for listening. Please exit the podcast and don't forget to collect all your belongings and young children. We hope you enjoy listening and have a great rest of your day here at In Out Delete.